Hi, everybody. Joe Cioffi here, Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes, brought to you by Omni True Value Hardware at 1226 North Wellwood Avenue in West Babylon, New York. With spring underway, they've got sand, topsoil, and they've got tons of mulch. 631-756-1125 for the best prices in town. OmniTrueValue.com is the website. And also brought to you by our affiliate member, Tempest. Get the revolutionary Tempest weather system and other weather merchandise and join the fastest growing observing network on the planet. The link is on the descriptor to this video, and if you use the coupon code Joe and Joe Weather Show, you get an extra 10% off. That is Tempest by Weatherflow. Okay, looking at the watches and warnings map today, it's a lot quieter across the country. Not that it was really busy this week, but we are seeing a minimum of watches and warnings. But the one thing I would note is the fact that we're beginning to see the changes in the Northeast in terms of this overall very warm record-breaking pattern that we're in with the warmth. We've got fog advisories that were up from overnight and this morning. Obviously, that's all going to disappear. Also, much less in the way of red flag warnings. So this is telling us that the ridge that was funneling all this dry, warm air into the eastern part of the United States is finally breaking down. And we're also seeing some clues to the south. We've had this upper low that was sitting along the Gulf Coast for days. Well, that is starting to move northeastward. And with that, we're seeing a band of some showers and a few heavier downpours on the radar as of 9 a.m. Eastern time, are extending from the Carolinas northwest into Western Virginia, West Virginia, and back up into Ohio and Indiana. Obviously, nowhere close. And the cloud line with this is also pretty far to the south. So I think conditions will remain unchanged in the Northeast, where it's dry today, and it is going to be on the warm side. Should be pretty much a repeat performance of yesterday, as we'll see highs well up into the 80s to near 90. There may be more of a sea breeze today for south and east facing shorelines. I think it'll come in earlier, and it might even penetrate a little bit further inland, say after 2 or 3 o'clock this afternoon. Storm Prediction Center's got a marginal risk of severe weather from southern Virginia into western North Carolina, and also a slight risk being indicated in the plains from north central Oklahoma northeastward into southeastern Nebraska. This is coming with not much in the way of tornado risk. So this is all less than 2%. As we move to tomorrow, now this is where it gets a little more interesting with severe weather, as we have it in the lower and middle Mississippi Valley. An enhanced risk is being indicated from south central Missouri into northwestern Louisiana, and that does come with a 2 to 5% tornado risk. And then moving on to day 3, which is the period Sunday into Monday, it's marginal risk from central Florida northward up the Appalachians into Ohio and over into western Michigan. No severe weather to worry about here in the Northeast, and a slight risk of severe weather from southwest Georgia pushing into North Carolina. As far as rainfall is concerned, with all the hot, dry weather we've had, we could use some, but it's only going to be on the order of about 1/4 of an inch or so, maybe a few heavier downpours, put down some 1/2 to 3/4 inch amounts in some areas well inland and north, and also across the Carolinas. You're seeing some big rains being indicated from Missouri northward up through the western lakes of 1.5 inches to as much as 3 inches, and also wet weather in the Pacific Northwest with some snow in the mountains. So got this hot day today. Again, we'll probably see some 90-degree readings. We'll probably see some records break. Then tomorrow, as the winds, you see the isobars go from west early today to more to the south. As we move into Saturday, it's going to bring up some clouds, and we will have some scattered showers around in the afternoon and evening. So temperatures tomorrow will be, I would say, 60s along the coast and maybe low and mid-70s inland. Same for Sunday. Here comes a low to the Great Lakes with the extending cold front. Not a whole lot of support with this. Where you see the showers and thunderstorms on Sunday back through Ohio into western Pennsylvania. I think much of Sunday will probably wind up being rain-free. Maybe we get some showers Sunday night into Monday morning. And then next week, we go back to normal. Monday will be in the 60s, probably 50s to near 60 on Tuesday. Yeah, that is snow up in western New York and western Pennsylvania. It doesn't stick. And then temperatures will start to moderate again as we move into the middle and latter part of the week. I don't see a return to the type of weather that we've had, that we experienced these last couple of days, at least for now. Yeah, eventually we will get it back, but not anytime in the short and medium range. All right, so we're off on the Joe and Joe Weather Show, but we'll be back Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So we hope to see you then. Have a great Friday and a great weekend.